Anyone who's been to Liverpool knows that it doesn't take long before you bump into something Beatles related. And whilst the real places which inspired popular songs like Penny Lane and Strawberry Fields have become pilgrimage sites for devoted fans, most people probably aren't aware of the connection that Leeds has to the song I just played. Now, I used to be obsessed with the Beatles, so I'm really excited to finally get a chance to talk about them on video. But anyway, John Lennon was inspired to write the song after seeing a poster in an antique shop for Pablo Fanque's circus at Rochdale. You can spot the lyrics right here in the poster. I'm at Woodhouse Cemetery, and as you might have guessed, Pablo Fanque is buried right here next to his wife. But not only is he buried here, but during his life as one of Britain's top circus owners and performers, he played a key role in entertaining Yorkshire. Fanque was born in Norwich. Although his gravestone records that he was born in around 1796, there's other documents which suggest that he was born in 1810. Either way, what matters is that he joined the circus world at an early age and established himself as the owner of one of Britain's finest circuses. He wowed audiences across Britain and Ireland, including Bradford, Hull, Rotherham, Sheffield, Wakefield and Leeds. It's important to recognise Fanque's status as the first black circus owner in Britain, an entrepreneur who wowed sold-out crowds despite being a social outsider. He was also a skilled performer, as described in 1847. He is proficient in rope dancing, posturing, tumbling, etc., and is also considered a very good equestrian. The poster which inspired the song describes a benefit performance for Mr Kite, and this seems to have been a popular thing for Fanque to do. In 1857 he held a similar benefit performance in Bradford for the family of a clown who had recently passed away. He was also good friends with a clown from Hull named W.F. Wallet, who performed regularly in Fanque's circus and became something of a minor celebrity in Britain and the United States, branding himself as the Queen's Jester. But tragedy struck for both men in Leeds in 1848. As Wallet describes in his autobiography, "I next visited Leeds with Pablo Fanque. I had become a popular favourite and crowded houses nightly with the result of the announcement of my name. So much so that on my benefit night at the circus in King Charles Croft, when the house was crowded to excess, there were thousands outside unable to gain admission. All went on well till about the middle of the entertainment when, with a tremendous crash, the gallery fell down, throwing several hundred people into a heap mingled with broken timbers, but fortunately without loss of life to the spectators. My wife and Mrs. Pablo were seated together in the pay office beneath the falling mass. Mrs. Wallet happened to be sitting upright and was knocked down by the timbers. She received some injury but was not dangerously hurt. But poor Mrs. Pablo, who was looking over the front of the money-taking place, was struck by a falling beam and killed on the spot. In the confusion that followed, some vile thief stole her watch from her side and her box containing upwards of £50, the takings of the evening." He soon got over her though, as just 3 months later Fanque married a young circus rider from Bradford. Together with their sons, they became a notable performing family. Fanque himself died in 1871 from bronchitis. The legacy Fanque leaves and the story he tells us is not just of someone who inspired a song, but of a man who worked tremendously hard as an entertainer and brought joy to countless people across the land. A bit like the Beatles, actually.